everybody should just go out and look for bees.
Oh, Phoebe, there's another over here. One time I caught a total of 8 bees. There's another over here, guys.
This is our 4th time catching bumblebees this summer, and they know what they're doing, and it is fun.
It sure is fun. My name's Stephanie Shepard. I'm a biologist with the Iowa DNR, and we are buzzing about the Iowa Bumblebee Atlas. The Bumblebee Atlas is a project that aims at tracking and conserving our native bumblebees.
There we go. Got a bumblebee. They're good for the environment, and they pollinate, which means we get fruit, vegetables. We need all of that stuff.
Is it 2-spotted?
Yep, lots of 2-spotted.
Lots of 2-spotted.
The Iowa Bumblebee Atlas is a collaborative project between the Iowa DNR, the Xerces Society, and Iowa State University. The Iowa Atlas just started in 2024, but the Atlas project is actually nationwide, and volunteers all over the country collect data on bumblebees and send that data back.
Let me get some numbers.
So we are hoping to learn about what kinds of bees we have in Iowa, particularly bumblebees.
She's on fire today.
And kind of where their bigger distribution across the state, but also what habitats they're in, what habitats they're using.
It was on stiff goldenrod feeding. We want to be able to identify what bee, and we want to be able to identify what plant we found it on.
Is that your 4th bee style? Yeah, it is. I'm on fire today.
So here's how the Atlas works. Volunteers can find their local project on bumblebeeatlas.org. So you're looking for the Iowa project. There are 2 online trainings that take place during the spring that folks take, and at that point they are qualified to go out and do Bumblebee Atlas surveys.
Okay, let me get a vial.
So they find a grid cell, and then in June is when they can start conducting surveys. And if they want a little more experience being outside and collecting data in the field, there will be trainings all over Iowa during the summer.
You get to be outdoors, and I find that just pretty relaxing.
Is that A1 or C1?
Oh yeah.
C1.
During an Atlas survey, volunteers collect as many bumblebees as they can during a set time.
And kind of coax the bee into the vial?
Once they've been collected, they are cooled down to a point where they basically fall asleep.
C15 is a common eastern, and C5 is a common eastern.
They are easier to handle when they're asleep, so you can move them around.
Let's take some photos.
We'll get a bunch of close-up photos. There we go.
Who's part of your common eastern?
A common eastern.
Yeah.
Once that's all wrapped up, they're set out in the sun to warm up and fly away.
3, 2, 1.
Coolest part about the Bumblebee Atlas is that anyone can participate. All you need is a cooler, some containers to put the bees in, an insect net to catch them, and then a camera to take good close-up photos of them.
It's the first survey in Iowa, and they were going to be in that first survey, so they thought that was cool.
He doesn't have a stinger, so I'm not afraid of him.
If you're interested in getting involved with the Bumblebee Atlas, look up bumblebeeatlas.org, look up the Iowa project, and you'll find out all the materials, how to sign up for a training, all that stuff. So please come join us. It's a ton of fun.
Hooray, bumblebees!